Welcome to Table for One. I'm the narrator, and today I'm going to be playing Cryo. I've been meaning to get this one on the channel for a while. I really like this game. It has been a long time since I've played it. It's been months and months and months. I reread the manual for this from cover to cover because it's just been so long, but I remember really liking it, and I'm excited to share it with you now. Let's get rolling. And we're all set up now for a solo game of Cryo. It's been a long time since I've played this game, but I know the solo mode looks a little different than the multiplayer. It's obviously got the cards all over the board, which I think is not my favorite thing, but it's a really good solution to make a solo version. After this game was already produced, so I'm still happy with it, and I'm glad they did because I've only played this game solo. I'm yet to get it to the table with anybody else. I really like it. Like I said, it has been a little while since I've played it, so I had to do a refresher on the rules, but and I do have them close at hand here, so I may need to reference them. But I think I'm ready to do this. So the opponent board is on top. You can see they've got the 5 drones up there. My board is here on the bottom, so I'll be blue. And yeah, the opponent started with a vehicle. They've got a Rhino there. They got the Moth for their upgrade, which was unfortunate because I cannot have that upgrade now, and I would really like to. It's a really good one. Where basically when you're deploying. Yeah, when you're deploying a vehicle, your energy counts as 2 energy each. So it can really help you get into the caverns. And then they've got 1 face-down mission. This is the deck of cards here. These are my 5 starting cards, so I get to look at those, keep 3 and discard 2. So let's take a look at what's here. 2 sharks, a ram, spider, and a rhino. Oh, you can't see that. 2 sharks, a ram, a spider, and a rhino. Again, it's been a little while, so let me take a look at each of these and what they do. So the rhino can hold 4 pods. The others can all hold 3 from a vehicle perspective. The only one with a vehicle bonus is spider, which is rescue. When you play the spider, take 1 of your destroyed crew pods and place it on the spider, which is kind of neat. And then the upgrades, let's look at those. Rhino has imaging. You can look at face-down cavern tiles. When a new cavern is scouted, gain the resources shown on that cavern. Second part's pretty nice. Spider. When a stasis chamber is sabotaged, move 1 of your crew pods in that chamber to the next chamber. If no chambers remain, move it to your platform. I love that. I think I'll probably do that. What's on RAM? You can place your drones on damaged docks. Oh, that's really convenient too. And on Shark, when you place a resource tile on your platform, you may spend 1 material to gain the benefit showed on the newly placed tile. You only get so many uses out of that one. And then looking at the missions, for Shark, you've got reserves. 1 point for every 2 materials you have remaining. Ram is plunder. 1 point for each incident token you have collected. On Spider, 2 points for each of your crew pods assigned to salvage at the end of the game. Oh, because they're left behind. And Rhino is 1 point for each cavern in which you have 1 or more crew pods. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to take Ram, Spider, and Rhino. I want to use Rhino as a as a vehicle, I want to use the upgrades on Ram and Spider, and the 2 sharks will be discarded. Where do I want to put my discard pile? I'll just put it off to the side. It's not that interesting to look at. And I think I can get going now. I am playing in the solo, rule book, the separate rule book. It says, you can have 2 face-up decision cards for the adversary, and you can either like flip a coin or somehow randomize what you get, or as a more random play, just on each time they deploy, you just draw the top card from the discard deck, and I'm going to do that. It's just less work, and I love the game, but I feel it's fiddly enough. The setup takes quite a while with all the different types of tokens and things you have to individually mix up and place on the board, so I'm not looking for more work to do. So I'll take the top off the pile, and it might be a little more random, but I'm okay with that. So let's get going. I'm going to obviously, I think, deploy. I say obviously, but I've only played this game a couple times, and I don't know that I'm any good at it. I've only played against the solo mode anyway, so but I'm going to deploy. And I'm going to take the tile to the left, that card tile, and I'm going to put it on my dock. This is my dock, right? I think that's what that's called. And I'm going to put it in that space there so that every time I recall my drones, I can get either a card draw or play a card. And then let's reveal the tile I flipped over. That's a tech and organic. So now it's the AI turn, and let's see if I can do this right. So we flip over a card, because they've got to deploy. Spider. Spider's up there, so they'll take that free dock. And then they take the first available token, starting on the right, going clockwise. So it's going to be that nanite on the bottom. And they place it on their dock. I don't think dock's the right word, but they place it on their board, and they also get the element there, or they get the benefit from the tile. Platform. It's called a platform. So let me double check here. So they placed the drone on the dock, took the resource tile, and that's it. Then we just check resources. And they don't have 4 of any resource, so that's the end of the rival's turn. I'll get faster at this. So I'm going to deploy again, and I'm trying to figure out how to set up my platform efficiently. I think the next thing I want to fill, I want to figure out how to get energy. Normally you can get energy from crystals. Oh, I got to flip over that other tile. That's what I want. I'm going to send a drone to get the one next to it. I want to be able to get energy from either a crystal or organics or tech. Okay, and now it's the adversary's turn. Rhino. what the heck do I do? Because they can't go there at all. Because there's only 2 spots, the other 3 are damaged, and the 2 that are there are both occupied. Oh, because I did it wrong. So I'll leave that Rhino card already discarded since I've seen it. Well, no, I won't. I'll shuffle it back into the deck. But because that whole section has no spots available, the adversary recalls their drones, which is just 1. So let's recall. So they don't have. Yeah, they don't have any crew pods on their platform, so they can't assign anything to salvage yet. So they don't recover any salvage. And now they do an incident token from wherever there's the fewest pods. So it's got to be one of the main 3 sections, not dispatch. And then bring the drones back. I don't really want them to sabotage. Maybe I do because I intend to play that spider. Oh, but I can't get the... No. I don't want them to sabotage, so I'm going to have them gain the nanite. They only get the 1 because they have 3 or fewer drones deployed. Sorry, I'm still wrapping my head around these rules. Like I said, it's been a while. But now it is back to my turn. What do I want to do with this 3rd drone? I think I'd like to play a card while I can, because I don't want the adversary to fill up the other upgrade slots and take the ones that I want like they did with Moth. So I'm going to deploy the drone to there and pay 1 tech to play a card. I think I'll do Spider first. It's a little more defensive. When a stasis chamber is sabotaged, move one of your crew pods in that chamber to the next chamber, and if no chambers remain, move it to your platform. Okay, so I've got advanced warning. Now it's the AI's turn, and they're going to deploy again, or deploy this time to Shark. They're getting a lot of nanite, but they're not at 4 yet. Okay. So on this turn, I'm going to recall. I don't have anyone at salvage either. I've got to resolve an incident token and then return my drones one at a time and take the actions. So incident token. I either get 1 crystal or I can sabotage. I think I'll sabotage. And for no particular reason, I don't think I'll do it where the crystals are. I forget what that section of the ship is called, but and because of my advanced warning, upgrade, I can move my pod before I do that. Okay. And I return my drones. Let's play a card, and I think I'm going to play my second upgrade, which is RAM, which allows me to place drones on damaged docks. I feel like that's a pretty big deal. And so I can spend organics or tech to get energy. I feel like I want the organics right now to awaken some of the pods. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. I don't need it right now. So maybe I shouldn't even place it on that. We'll put it there, and then I'll bring back the last one. I don't have any other spots on the platform to do any actions with. Okay. And now the adversary goes. And the board looks clear, so let's draw a card. Crab. Well, I think they gain 1 nanite. Yeah, and then awaken the leftmost rival crew pod in dispatch. And now they have 4 nanite. So, the first thing they do is, again, awaken the leftmost rival crew pod in dispatch. Then they gain 1 of each resource, crystal, organics, and tech. Luckily, that didn't bring any of those to 4. And then they lose all their nanite. Okay. Back to me, and I'm going to deploy again. I'm going to send it to, I think it's engineering, where the tech is. And now I can, when I recall, awaken pods using tech or crystal, so that way I'm not totally reliant on organics. And the board state is still clear, so the adversary can deploy to Moth. And now they've got 4 crystals. So they awaken the leftmost rival crew pod in engineering. Oh, engineering is where the crystals are. They gain 3 energy. Then they lose all their crystals. And since they've got 3 or more energy and 3 or more awakened crew pods, they're going to scout. So they're going to scout a cavern that must be adjacent to a face-up cavern and must be a large one if possible. So we're going to scout here. And then choose 2 adjacent caverns that contain the fewest rival crew pods. I mean, it's either these 2 or these 2. I think I'll do these 2, because this one is 0 points for second place. This one is 2 points for second place. So I don't want them to get a foothold there. Take all crew pods from the rival platform and divide them evenly among the 2 caverns, and then lose all energy. So I've got to put 2 and 1. Okay. And now I get to go again. I need to get start getting some resources. I think I need to awaken a crew member. And then and I got to start getting those crew members into salvage. That's what I got to do. I don't know where it's better to awaken them. I don't know. I'll go to R&D. Yeah, I'll go to R&D. Okay. And the adversary still has places to land, so we're deploying to Moth again. And now they have 4 tech. So they awaken the leftmost pod in R&D. Then they take the top card and it becomes a mission without looking at it. I'll then draw another card and it's an upgrade. Spider. Now, can they have the same upgrades as me? Yeah. I can't have the same ones as them, but they can have the same as me. So it's a good thing I played it first. And then they lose all their tech. Okay, so it's my turn. I know they're going to, because R&D is full, they're going to recall next time, which means they'll probably sabotage. Oh no, they're going to take the tile, whatever it's called, from engineering up there, because that's where they have the fewest pods. So do I want to go there and take that card? No, I don't think that's useful. So where else am I going to go then? I need some resources. Oh, yeah. So I need to put someone in salvage, don't I? Yeah, we'll go with the organics because I can use that to awaken more crew pods more easily in the early game. And then later, if I have extra organics, I can use it on my platform when I recall to get energy. So that's that turn. Now the AI has to recall. So first they will assign to salvage, since they have a crew pod. And they're not going to go to organics because they have some organic already, so it'll either be crystal or tech. I think I'll assign them to tech. So now they get one tech. And there's 4 drones on the board, so they're going to resolve 2 incident tokens from the sections of the ship that have the fewest rival crew pods. So they get this one. I wonder what they do with that, with the card play one. They gain a mission from that. And the next would be R&D. They're going to sabotage. And it just goes to the first section that's empty right now. And yeah, I think we leave it there. So let's replace those. Yep, I did that right. Okay, let's replace those. And then they get their drones back. I feel like we're working through those sunset tokens pretty quick already, and I've hardly done anything. I think I tend to focus a lot on like building an engine, and I just don't know that the game is long enough to focus on that for as long as I do. In any case, we're going to recall now, and so I'm going to gain from salvage 1 organic. And then I can resolve 1 incident. I think I'm going to sabotage. Wait a minute, what the heck did I do? Why do I have a sabotage token here? Should be there. Yeah, I think I'm going to sabotage R&D. So, but we both have advanced warning. So that's not even useful. So I'm just going to take the crystal then. And then I'll bring my drones back. I'm going to go ahead and play the Rhino as a vehicle. Now I can pay a crystal to awaken any crew member I want. I think I'll take one out of engineering. Actually, no, I'm going to put that back. No, I'm going to leave it. That's fine. And with this third drone, yeah, I don't think I have much use for energy yet, so I'm not going to use that dock ability. Might regret that later. We'll see. So that was it for me. So now it's back to the rival, and the board's clear. So they're going to deploy to Moth. All right, back to me, and where am I going to go? I think I need to put more in salvage. Maybe I'd double up on organics. Now I've locked the adversary out of organics. So it's their turn. Board's pretty clear. Shark. Okay, where do I want to deploy to now? Or do I want to? Maybe I want to recall. Get the resources and a card. I think I will try that. What order do I do this in? First I get the resources. Then I resolve an incident. Oh. It's pretty clear I want the organic. And then I recall my drones. And I'm going to draw a card. Mole. It can hold 4. Crew pods on it. Industry. For each resource tile on your platform. Gain 1 point at the end. I don't know how that's different. I thought I saw something like that already. Okay, whatever. That's the mission. And then the special ability, or the upgrade, is after returning drones to your platform, you may take 1 additional open action on your platform without placing a drone. It's kind of neat. I don't think I'll need it for that. I think I'm going to need this as a vehicle. So I'll just set it down. That's my hand. And now the adversary goes. Let's deploy to turtle. Okay, back to me, and I can deploy. I've got to start waking up some crew pods. I think I'll go to dispatch and awaken 3. Okay, the adversary can go now. They're going to deploy again to Rhino. And they've got 4 organics now, so they get a crew pod from the laboratory. Then they get 2 crew pods from the section with the most crew pods, which would be dispatch. And then they lose all their organics. Okay. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to send a drone to one of the damaged crew pods in dispatch. Or not damaged crew pods, landing platforms. Since I've got that upgrade that allows me to do it. And I'm going to, I can only do one. I'm going to put a assign to salvage for crystal. I think I'm going to need that. And okay. Adversary dispatches again. They're going to crab. Deploy. They deploy. I'm getting all my words wrong. I'm sorry. And back to me. And I know that they are going to recall next time. And it's all sabotage. And we both have the same upgrade. So it's not really going to affect anything. And so there's no reason for me to really try and get ahead of it. So I'm probably better off deploying and awakening a crew member. I think. Well, let me go ahead and get one from I don't know, from the laboratory. No real reason why. No, you know what? Actually, I'll go to engineering. Okay. And now the adversary's out of drones, so they've got a recall. So first they get their salvage, which is 1 tech. Then first they have to assign to salvage. My mistake. So they want to avoid tech because they've already got one there. They can't go to organics, so they have to put one in for crystals. Okay. So now they've recovered their salvage. They get 2 incident tokens from the ship sections with the fewest crew pods of theirs. So that's going to be engineering and dispatch. Now they recover their drones. And they've got 4 tech at this point. So they get the next crew pod at R&D. And then 1 card becomes a mission, and the next card becomes an upgrade. Turtle. So I can't have turtle now as an upgrade, which is when you place a drone on a ship dock, you may spend 1 energy to take another adjacent action. Oh, that's kind of neat. And I made a dumb mistake, just strategizing, because I remembered the rules wrong. The adversary does not actually use their upgrades. So if I were to sabotage a ship section that had both of our crew pods, only I get to escape. They don't. And I think that scenario where I wanted to do that is no longer in the board state. So I should have, and I messed that up. That's okay. Now they lose all their tech. Okay, so now I'm going to recall. First I get salvage, which is going to be 1 crystal, 2 organics. And resolve an incident token. I think I'm going to take a crystal. Gosh, I feel like this game is flying by. Like there's nothing in the caverns except for the 3 that they got earlier. I gotta move on that. So now I get my drones back. And I'm going to play this mole as a vehicle. And I'll use another one to spend a crystal to awaken another crew pod. And I think I will spend an organic to get an energy. Because it really snuck up on me, but I think I'm in the late game. Or at least the late mid game. Oh my goodness. I am not very good at this. Definitely this has been a refresher round though. Maybe I'll play another one after this. Okay, so board's empty. Adversary is going to deploy. It's Rhino. I don't know, now that their board's full, I'm going to leave this token by them. I don't remember if they get points for it or not. All right, so where am I going to go and what am I going to do? I think I'm going to send my Rhino into the caverns. I've got 2 energy to spend, and I think I will to go here. Oh, wait a second. I forgot about the settlement cost. I don't have any nanite, so I'm not doing that. Shoot, how am I going to get some nanite? That's a problem. Well, there's none readily available. Oh, I guess you can get nanite in the laboratory. Jeez Louise, okay. Well, let's go to the laboratory then. And I think I'll land on a damaged section, on a damaged platform, since I can, so that way that section remains open, so I don't trigger another recall. And I'll pay 2 crystal for 2 nanite. I gotta say, by the way, I haven't mentioned it yet, but I just really like all the components in this game. I like the artwork. I like the way it looks and the colors, but I also like the feel of all these components. They're just well made. They've got both the components and the cards feel like they have some sort of rubbery coating. It just, I don't know, it feels good. It feels durable. So looking at what I just did, I just spent my 2 crystal, so now I have the nanite to go here, but not the crystal to go here, which is what I wanted to do. But that was my turn, so the adversary is going to deploy. They're going to ram. And now I'm going to deploy, and I'm going to go to engineering to get crystal. Now for me, I know that definitely goes back in the box. I'll just put it off to the side. I won't put it away quite yet. So the adversary can deploy again, looks like. They're going to ram again. And back to me, and now I'm going to launch Rhino. So 2 energy. And to settle in those 2 caverns, I need 2 nanite and 2 crystal. And I split it 50-50 because I just feel like they're going to do that again. Pretty sure before the end of the game, and I just want to make sure I've got more. I don't want to leave either of those with just one, especially the second one because it's 3 and 0 is the scoring on it. Okay, so now looking at the board, they can deploy again to crab. All the resources are creeping up, but they don't have 4 yet. So I'm going to recall. So first I get my salvage, so 1 crystal, 2 organic. Now I resolve an incident token. I think I'm going to take an energy. And I'm wondering, should I grab... I don't have any missions. I'm wondering if I should grab a card to try and get some mission points, but I really don't know. I don't know what I'm going to get, and it may or may not be useful. And then I'm going to need to spend more time or resources later playing it. Let's do the others. I'll spend a crystal to awaken another pod. And I think I'll spend an organic to gain another energy. I guess I might as well draw a card. It won't hurt me to draw one. Mole. So what is this? 1 point for each resource tile on your platform. Oh, tile on your platform, not resources in your track. That's what I misunderstood. So that would get me 3 points right now. It's better than no points, so I'll hold on to it. I could also play it as another vehicle if I need to. Or I can scrap it. I always forget about that. I can get an organic and a crystal. I think I'll hold on to it for now. So that was my turn. And now that I've emptied out the board a little, the adversary can deploy again to turtle. And I wish it wasn't turtle, but that's what it's going to be. So now they've got 4 nanite. And that means they get one. Well, first they get another crew pod. And then they get one of each resource. I'm just going to bring them all up to 3. And then lose their nanite. Okay. They really haven't been getting energy, which is good for me, because they haven't been putting all these crew pods back in the caverns. But time's coming. So what am I going to do? I've got organic. I need to, I guess, wake up some more crew members. I've got 2 organics, so let's go to the laboratory and get both of those out of there. And now it's the AI's turn, and they're going to recall. So first they get a crystal and a tech. That wasn't 100% true. First they place a pod into salvage, and they'll have to put in tech, so they get another tech, but they're already full. And then they get 2 incident tokens. So they'll definitely take the first one from dispatch because they have no crew pods there. So they're going to get a nanite, which stinks. And then they get one from either engineering or R&D. And I get to choose, and I'm going to choose engineering. That's going to be more favorable for me. That's a dumb move for them. So I can move mine to anywhere I want. I think I'll go to to R&D. Oh, I don't move it anywhere I want. I move it to my platform, which is even better. And I'll replace those. Oh my god, the game's almost over. Sabotage everywhere. And now they recollect their drones. And they've got a bunch of resources now, so let's go down that list. They've got 4 crystals, so they have no one left to salvage in engineering. No crew pods left. They get 3 energy and then lose their crystal. And now they get their crew member from R&D. And then they get another mission, and they're out of upgrades, but they get another vehicle then. Then they lose all their tech. And now Now, since they've got at least 3 pods and at least 3 energy, first they scout, and they pick a large cavern if possible, so it's here. Place 1 crew pod on that cavern. Well, shoot. I didn't do that the first time, did I? They scouted here. So I guess I gotta put 1 there. I'll read through this again. Then choose 2 adjacent caverns that contain the fewest rival crew pods. Okay, so I don't need to rectify anything else. I guess I've got to choose these 2 caverns, though. And divide up all their crew pods among those 2 caverns, then lose their energy. It says to divide them evenly, so it's going to be 3 and 2. Oh, man, that's not good. I mean, I'll put the 3 where I don't have any crew pods, so I can still try and overtake that one, but they just took it. Yuck. All right, that looks terrible for me. And now it's my turn. I don't have any resources. Otherwise, I would try and launch the mole. Don't even have any nanite to scout. Oh boy. I'm in a rough spot. I can't awaken any crew members, so I guess it's about what do I need? I think I'm going to go to engineering and take something. 2 crystals, I guess. Now I've got to shuffle up the discard pile. It's empty. And it's time for the adversary to deploy. One of the things, I didn't do it this time. Maybe I'll do it another time. But with the solo mode, rather than have the cards all over the board, which I'm not a big fan of, I wondered about just rolling a d8 for the decision every time, and just numbering those spots from 1 to 8. And then there'd be at least 1. Instead of being 3 of everything in the deck, there'd be 4. I'm just playing with fewer cards. I don't know if that would give me more benefit by having more cards in the deck. You know, more of each type of card anyway. It might give me some sort of advantage, but it just seems cleaner to roll a d8. Okay, those are shuffled. So let's draw 1 and deploy to ram. There's no more tokens there, so I just get a tech. I've got some energy, I've got some crystal. I think I'm going to go to engineering and get another energy. I think that's the right move. And because engineering is full, the AI has to recall. So they're going to get 2 tech and a crystal. And then resolve 1 incident token where they have the fewest. So they'll either do it in... I don't even know what happens if they do it in engineering. Like all the sabotage is already done there. Probably sabotage something else. I'm not going to do that, so I'll have them resolve it in R&D. Holy cow, we're at the end of the game. Okay, and then they collect their drone. So back to me, I'm going to have to recall. So first I get a crystal and 2 organics. And... oh no, I've got to resolve an incident. Oh my, oh my. I don't know that it really matters. I'll do this one. And yeah, I'll start taking my drones back. I'm going to play a card. I'm going to play this other mole as a vehicle. I don't know if I'll have time to launch them both. Hopefully I can launch one. Oh yeah, I can use... I do have 1 crystal I can spend to awaken another crew member. And I think I will use an organic to get another energy. And now the adversary is going to deploy to turtle. I feel like the end game, or the end, is going to be triggered at any moment. I'm going to go ahead and deploy the mole into the caverns. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 energy. And I'll pay 2 crystal for that settlement cost. I think you have to pay it every time, not just the first time. But let's check, because this is going to be important for the end of the game. So when you launch, I don't know, it's a settlement cost. I assume you can settle 1 cavern multiple times. So I am going to do it, and I am going to pay the cost to be sure. So 2 crystals and nothing. So how do I want to split up these 4? Right now, between those 2 caverns, the adversary gets 8 points and I get none. If I put 2 here, 2 and 2, then I'll go from 8-0 to they have 5 and I have 6. I think that's better than putting, say, all 4 there to try and overtake it, because then it would just be 8-3. So then the other question is, do I just want to put 1 there and 3 here to give myself a better shot of holding it? I think I will. I think I really need this one. I think my chances of overtaking here are pretty slim. I'd be better off putting 1 here, I think. Okay, so now it's their turn anyway, and they're deploying the shark. Now it's my turn again, and I think I'm going to go to dispatch and get all my folks out of there. Out of salvage. Oops, I got to discard that other mole. And what'll it take? Because that mole's full. What'll it take to get here? I mean, I can do it for just 2 energy if I put them all in this cavern. Which might not be a bad idea, because as it stands, I'm holding this one. I'll need 1 more energy for that, though. And I don't know. When I recall, I guess I can spend 1 organic to get it, because I'm not going to get any more salvage. Okay, well, the adversary deploys now. They're going to Rhino. And I'm going to have them take a crystal rather than an organic. So that was an ore. So what did I say I was going to do? I need an energy. Where am I going to get it? From recalling? Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm recalling. So I don't get any salvage. I need to resolve an incident. So I guess I'll do this one. And I'm spending an organic to get an energy. And I might as well draw a card too. There's no reason not to. Rhino. I could scrap it for nanite. I don't think that's going to help me. Might be better off trying to get another card play to get a mission out of it. It would get me a point for every cavern where I have a crew pod. Okay, that was my turn. They're dispatching again to Moth. And if they've got 4 tech, they get another mission, another vehicle. All right, I've got to move on this quick. So I'm going to launch this mole. I'm going to spend 2 energy, 1, 2. And I don't have any nanites, so everything's going into here. And I think my 3 remaining crew pods on the planet are just toast. So I'll never get to play the Rhino and then also launch it. So now the adversary deploys again. Crab. Now it's my turn, and maybe my last turn. I think I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna recall, so I get nothing out of salvage. I'm gonna resolve that Sundown Incidents token. Recall that drone, and I'm gonna use it to play this card for a mission. And that's the end of the game because the Sundown token has been picked up. Boy, if it wasn't obvious, there was a lot of things I didn't remember. So if you made it to here, thanks for sticking with me while I fumbled my way through a solo game of Cryo. I really do like this game. I guess I've got to score it now, though, so let's take a minute to do that. For me, I get 2 points for every crew pod in a cavern. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 24 points. 1 point for each upgrade and vehicle on my platform. So that gets me up to 26 points. 1 per crew pod on your platform or vehicle. None of those. Mission card effects and cavern majorities. So I'm at 26. I win this one. 27, 28, 29, 30. I win this one for 33. I win this one, 36. Second place here, 39. And then I had 1 mission right at the end. 1 point for each cavern in which you have 1 or more crew pods. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was at 39, so that gets me to 43, which I'm going to guess is not enough. Where's scoring? Rival scores points as normal with 1 difference. For missions, if they have any duplicates, replace them 1 at a time with random cards from the top of the deck until there are no more duplicates. So let's take a look at that. We'll just try and fit them in here. They've got Spider, Ram. That's never going to fit. Spider, Ram, Turtle, Crab, Mole, Shark. No duplicates, amazingly. And they score their 3 highest scoring missions. So maybe we do those first. Mine was 43, let's not forget. Spider, 2 points for each of your crew pods assigned to salvage. That would be 6 points. Ram, 1 for each incident token you have collected. That would be 3 points, less than 6. Crab, 1 for each crew pod in your largest settlement. 3 points, same as Ram. Mole, 1 for each resource tile on your platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be the most. And Shark, 1 for every 2 materials you have remaining. 1, 2, well, 6. They have 9 materials, so that would be 4 points. So 4, 6, and 7. Those are the 3 highest. So that's 17 they get for missions. Plus 2 per crew pod in a cavern. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 plus 17 is 33. 1 for each vehicle and upgrade is another 6. So that's 39. 1 per crew pod on their platform or vehicles. There's none there. Mission cards and cavern majorities. What did I say they're at? 39? 33, 4, yeah, they're at 39. And then cavern majorities, they get 5, 0, 3, and 2. So they get 10. So they're at 49. I was at 43. They beat me by 6 points, which was closer than I thought. Yeah, I did not do very well. Overall, just had to check the rules a lot. I think I'm gonna probably clean this up and play again and save it for another time. But I did have a lot of fun playing. I like this game a lot. I would love to play with another person. Wait, what is this turtle doing here? Did I forget one? 2 points for each cavern in which you have 2 or more crew pods. 2, 4. Wouldn't have mattered. Okay. Thank goodness. Anyway, yeah, I'd love to play this with some people. I have no idea what to do strategy-wise. Clearly, I feel like I'm always trying to set up my platform for a really long game. There's just not that many turns. It goes by so quick. But I feel like I did okay, and maybe there was some luck involved, but getting a lot of crew pods into the caverns, at least at the end, I don't know. I like it. What do you think of Cryo? Hopefully you want to see it again, because I'm going to play it again more smoothly, though. This is maybe a good candidate for a 5-minute refresh, because I definitely could have used it. But yeah, if you do play Cryo, how do you play it? What do you recommend? Strategy-wise, I'd love to know. Otherwise, again, if you made it this far, I hope you had a good time. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe and leave a like if you would. I would love to hear from you in the comments. And other than that, have a great rest of your whatever this is, day, week, month. Have a great whatever, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Table for One.